The street stretched out before me like a yawning abyss, swallowed by the darkness of the night. I stood at the edge of the sidewalk, hesitating to take another step. The streetlights flickered ominously, casting long, dancing shadows that seemed to taunt me with their sinister movements. But I had no choice. I had to get home. As I ventured forward, the silence of the night pressed in around me, suffocating me with its eerie presence. The houses lining the street loomed like silent sentinels, their windows dark and empty. Not a single soul stirred. Not even the whisper of a breeze dared to disturb the stillness. I quickened my pace, my footsteps echoing loudly in the quietude. Each sound reverberated off the walls of the surrounding buildings, amplifying the sense of isolation that gripped me. I could feel eyes watching me from the shadows, unseen and unrelenting. Suddenly, a chill swept over me, causing me to shiver involuntarily. It was as if a cold hand had reached out from the darkness, caressing my skin with icy fingers. I glanced around, but there was nothing there, just the empty street stretching out endlessly before me. But then I heard it, a faint whisper, barely audible above the sound of my own heartbeat. I stopped in my tracks, straining to listen. The whisper grew louder, more insistent, until it filled my ears with its ghostly presence. "Come closer," it beckoned, its voice dripping with malice. "Come closer, and I will show you wonders beyond your wildest nightmares." My blood ran cold as the words washed over me, sending a shiver down my spine. Instinctively, I knew I should run, should flee from whatever unseen horror lurked in the darkness. But curiosity, that insidious trait of human nature, held me rooted to the spot. With trembling limbs, I took a hesitant step forward, drawn inexorably towards the source of that whisper. The streetlights flickered overhead, casting long, twisted shadows that seemed to dance with malevolent glee. I could feel their eyes upon me, mocking my fear with their silent laughter. As I drew closer, the whisper grew louder still, its words now clear and distinct. "Step into the shadows," it urged, its voice a sinister hiss. "Step into the shadows and embrace the darkness that awaits you." I hesitated, teetering on the brink of uncertainty. But then something inside me snapped and I took the plunge, stepping off the safety of the sidewalk and into the waiting embrace of the night. Instantly, a wave of darkness enveloped me, swallowing me whole in its suffocating embrace. I could feel its icy tendrils wrapping around me, pulling me deeper and deeper into its grasp. And yet, there was a strange comfort in its embrace, a sense of belonging that I couldn't quite explain. I stumbled forward, guided by the whispering voice that echoed in my ears. The world around me seemed to blur and distort, twisting into grotesque shapes that defied all logic and reason. Reality itself seemed to bend and warp, as if I had stepped into some twisted nightmare from which there was no escape. And then, just when I thought I couldn't go any further, I saw it. A faint glimmer of light shining in the distance. It flickered like a beacon of hope in the sea of darkness, drawing me towards it with irresistible force. With renewed determination, I pushed forward, each step bringing me closer to the elusive light. But as I drew nearer, I began to realize the true nature of the horrors that awaited me. The light was not a beacon of salvation, but a harbinger of doom, a false promise luring unsuspecting souls to their untimely demise. And as I reached out to touch it, the world around me dissolved into darkness, swallowing me whole in its infinite depths. And so I wander still, lost in the darkness of the night, a prisoner of my own curiosity, forever trapped in the endless labyrinth of the street at midnight, where nightmares lurk in every shadow, and the whispering voices never cease their haunting refrain.